Hey guys, welcome to another Scrolls, not a gameplay, but a explanation on the crafting system. Now, my opinions will stay unbiased about the crafting system since apparently or currently it's not an appealing implementation of the developer's time from the fans, but it's fine. I had several copies of cards that I had to get rid of, and I did not want to go through the whole entire trading kind of scene unless there was a more convenient way to trade your spare cards. But I want to show you an explanation on actually how to do the crafting, just in case if it wasn't too clear. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead into the crafting tab. But before I do that, I actually want to tell you beforehand on certain things. Depending on what deck you start off first, your very first deck, it will not appear in crafting because you're not allowed to touch or do anything to the pre-constructed, because the very first pre-constructed that you pick is untouchable in every way, untradeable, uncraftable, and so forth. Those are the only uns that you can, or that you have to suffer. So I started off with order. So if you hit the if you notice in my order, I have 222 cards for order, and then if you're gonna head over to crafting, it will reduce by 50 because the pre-constructed deck has a total of 50 cards in it. But before I go click on the tab, the card that we're gonna go ahead and use as a crafting example is the Resonant Helm. As you can see, if I scroll slowly through my collection, there are some already crafted cards because the highest tier in terms of crafting is tier 3, and currently all your regular scrolls are considered to be tier 1. So we head over to crafting tab. As you can see, 172 from 222, that's 50 cards, so that's about it. Alright, so before I even show you crafting, why not show you what tier 2 cards are, because once again, tier 1s are already the scrolls that you currently own. Now tier 2 is something like, not this. Okay, they seem to be much more tier 3 than, you know what, because tier 3 is on top of the tier 2. Okay, here we go. Power Bound is a tier 2 card. Now, this is what the tier 2 looks like with the ability to read its statistics beneath it. Okay, I'll show you what day you crafted it. So there are more statistics other than this, other than matches played, win, sacrifice. There are much more. I did play 1 or 2 higher tier cards, and it revealed more statistics. But this is what tier 2 looks like. It's a little bit more like embedded. The borders are more I wouldn't say detailed, because they're exactly the same. Just so you know, it's more colorful, more bright, more shiny, more lust, if you want to say. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and then review you the tier 3 cards, which is I have actually quite some. I have a handful of those. Focus. There you go. Focus. Now the border, it's completely just like gradient and shine, and like there's this spark that appears on the top. Which I actually kind of read somewhere that it can call epilepsy for people. I was like, really? This little spark? I mean, I don't want to judge you, but that is quite a severe condition you have. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to straight to crafting. What we decided to use is Resonant Helm as the example. Now, Resonant Helm, I don't use this scroll. Plus, I think I already have like 2 or 3 untouchable Resonant Helm, so that's why I'm able to use this. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and show you that fact that when in terms of upgrading to tier 1 to tier 2, you need 3 tier 1s. So, and what will happen is that these 3 tier 1s will turn to 1 tier 2, which essentially becomes 3 tier 2s becomes 1 tier 3. So all in all, it's 9 cards to make 1 tier 3 card, and that can be very expensive, especially for the rares. Commons, very unlikely. You probably will go through a bunch of commons and not want to sell them because they go for what, maybe anywhere between 50 to 100 a pop. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead to upgrade, and we're given a tier 2 card. Now, the tier 2 card, it tells you what day, like I said before, what day it was made, moments ago, matches, wins, played, sacrifice, and other statistics beneath it. That's why there's all that space underneath it. Now, we're gonna go ahead and drag the other tier 2s, and if you just so happen to run out of cards, it will just bring it back to here. Now we're gonna show you that 3 tier 2 cards make 1 tier 3. So upgrade. And that's when you get this completely cap tiered card, or rather scroll right here. So this is what it looks like, and this is how crafting is done. It's pretty simple. It's not at all difficult, and if you are into the crafting, I'm glad, because like if you're like me, I really need to get get rid of some of these cards. But my approach to crafting is that I wanted to be a collector, and I kind of maxed out the cards, or rather I achieved 3 copies of every card very early, and I just didn't know what to do with the extras, because I was not going to give time of day to trading in terms of selling it anyway. And now that I have this, it's more like something for me to do other than just, you know, showing you that I play ranked, doing quick matches, doing AIs, doing trials. Basically, there's a use for the gold now, meaning it's meant to purchase more cards. Now, the thing is about crafting is that right now it's pretty significant for the commons, but the rares, oh man, the current pricing on some of the rares can make it almost 30k gold for a tier 3 rare card. So all that's intimidating, but at the same time it's motivating. It's motivating me playing this game more. So alright, so that's how crafting is done. I'm gonna stop blabbering on, and yeah guys, watch out for later today for your daily scrolls match. Until next time.